This is Anthony Richardson, and you're listening to RosterWatch.
This is AJ Brown, and you're listening to RosterWatch.
This is Josh Allen, and you're listening to RosterWatch.
RosterWatch Nation, what is up, and welcome back to another episode of the Pick'em Show. RosterWatch Pick'em Show brought to you by Underdog Fantasy. Going over to UnderdogFantasy.com today and use that promo code ROSTER to get up to a 50% deposit bonus on not up to 50%. It's a 50% deposit bonus on up to $1,000. Deposit $1,000, get $500. Deposit $500, get $250. Deposit $250, get $125. How far can my math go? It'll take you that far. Go over to RosterWatch. Go over to UnderdogFantasy.com today. Use the promo code ROSTER to tap in to all things Underdog and get those picks right. We're going to get picks in tonight once again, primetime football. Rams, 49ers, the last week in particular, one bad week of primetime picks. We're ready to bounce back, get back in the win column for the primetime picks. On the primetime picks on the season, hitting just at 52% on the year. The week-over-week picks that will be up on rosterwatch.com. You can go over there. You get a pro membership. They'll all populate up there. Otherwise, we'll talk about them on the show on Saturday on SiriusXM, and we'll post a couple of them for free in the weekly email. They're hitting at 61% on the season with a record of 127 and 83. One of those picks that I made last week was Puka Nacua, 6.5 receptions. Puka Nacua, 6.5 receptions. This week, that Puka Nacua number, let me pop up our good friends Underdog over here, and let's check it out, because the Puka Nacua number, when I checked last, was not 6.5. It was more like, I think it was somewhere in the ballpark of, I want to say like, let's see if I can switch sides here. There we go. I think that Puka Nacua number was, there you go, 7.5 for Mr. Puka Nacua. So my numbers tonight, I'm not going there with Puka, but where I am going is this first half number. So you get first quarter receiving yards of 14.5 is available to us. I'm going 40.5 first half for Mr. Puka Nacua. I love Puka. When he's healthy, he's the guy. Again, this is a divisional matchup against San Francisco 49ers, primetime football. I'm going to be all in on the Ram side of things. And as far as right now goes, Puka Nacua is running but he's running at a much better rate than is Cooper Kupp. So I'm going to continue to ride with this Puka thing. I think I've used Puka now, I want to say 3 of the last 4 weeks in the picks, and it's been 3 for 3 the last 3 weeks. So let's ride with it, continue to go here. Next up, I'm going to go to Brock Purdy here at quarterback, so you can expand him. Again, look at all these picks that you can get over here at Underdog. Quarterbacks, there's like 20 selections available. Passing yards, passing touchdowns. Let's see if I can widen my screen out so you can see it a little bit better. I got to my screen. Let's widen this up a little bit. Passing yards, passing touchdowns, rushing plus receiving touchdowns, passing plus rushing yards, passing attempts, passing completions, rushing yards to throw a pick, rush attempts, 124.5 first half passing yards, if that tickles your fancy. A quarterback passing touchdown the first quarter, 55 passing yards first quarter. All of these things are available over at Underdog. It's not just full game numbers. You can go quarter by quarter by quarter. And if you do tap in during the game, there will be live numbers for second half totals. So you at halftime you can come tap in. Go, okay, well, what's he doing in the first half so far? If Brock Purdy's got a turd in the first half and they're down by 20, you could probably assume Brock Purdy's going to throw quite a bit in the second half. That's not what I'm predicting. I'm predicting a total north of 20.5 total pass completions for our guy Brock Purdy. So that's going to give us a 1.04x our money rather than the lower 0.94. So obviously the favorite goes to the lower direction. We're going to go higher, which is an underdog pick here on Underdog. Now, sticking with the San Francisco 49ers, if I can scroll down here a little bit, or maybe I got to go back up. Where'd Kittle go? There's Kittle. Kittle's at the top because Kittle's the top dog. Kittle, first half. His total receiving number is kind of interesting to me. Receptions, I thought about it, but we've seen Kittle go nuclear on 3-4 receptions. Getting to 5 to me is a little bit pushing it. The targets are a little bit pushing it. I think the target number, 6 down here for the total targets. A little bit pushing it for me. So I'm going to go ahead and just take, again, the first half number for George Kittle. That first half number is 25.5 receiving yards. If they give me a second half number, hypothetically, so let's see, his total game number is 59.5. First half is 25.5. That means you can assume that they think his second half is going to be, what would that be? 34.5 if they gave you a hypothetical number. I might take that rather than the first half, but I'm going to go ahead and take the first half here with Kittle. Kittle's coming off a massive game last week for the Niners against the Bears. I'm going to bet on that continuing to ride into Thursday night football. And then just for a little cream on top of everything, we're going to go with Kyren Williams to score a touchdown. We could do half rushing, but instead I'm just going to take, a little bit. It's not going to be as good of a juice here. I'm going to go rushing plus receiving. So rushing plus receiving is going to bring us up to 7.58 XR time. If you want to check it out, you can check out the rushing touchdown. That's 9.36x your dough. I'm going to do rushing plus receiving because Kyren, we know he's a dual, all-purpose back that can catch out of the backfield and make moves. So I like Kyren here. I think I'm giving up a little bit, but not too much. So if I put $10 on this, I'm giving up $10 hypothetically. So there we go. So for a standard bet here, you're getting 7.5x your money. Standard $10 to get you 75, or you can flex this thing, which means you're getting protection essentially. So $10 would be 45, but then if you get one wrong, $10 would be 14. I'm not a chicken. I'm going all in standard. $10 gets me $75 over on Underdog. It's that easy. It took me literally 6 minutes to walk through. That's the slip, everybody. You see that right there? Puka Nacua, 40.5 first half receiving yards. Brock Purdy, 20.5 completions. George Kittle, 25.5 first half receiving yards. And Kyren Williams to score a touchdown. If you go over Underdog, there's a lot of slips available. There's a lot of picks you can tail over on Underdog. I see them popping up. I think Jay Gruden had one up right now. It's called the NFL Packs, Jay Gruden Pack, Thursday Night Football Pack, all these other things that are available. Well, this right here, this is the RosterWatch Pack. First half, Puka and Kittle receiving yards, Brock Purdy completions, and Kyren Williams to score us a touchdown. Again, use that promo code ROSTER when you tap in. 50% deposit bonus up to $1,000. Go on over there, put $100 in, get a $50 bonus on us. We appreciate you. We love you. Stay tapped in, stay tuned in all day, every day to RosterWatch.com. Hey, we're just 2 weeks until Christmas, baby. Happy holidays. Let's go on, keep on crushing and win your fantasy matchups this week. We love you.